What if I told you there's a hidden mathematical code in the Torah that connects wealth and happiness through the same numbers? That Kabbalistic masters discovered over 2,000 years ago that certain Hebrew words vibrate at the same numerical frequency of abundance. In the next few minutes, you're going to discover Gematria, the Jewish mystical science that transforms letters into numbers and reveals secret connections between concepts. And you'll learn how to use these sacred codes to manifest prosperity. Because when you understand the spiritual mathematics behind words, you access literal creative power. Get ready to enter the fascinating world where numbers are spiritual portals. Welcome to 10 Minutes of Wisdom, where we reveal hidden wisdom that transforms realities. I'm Francini, and today we're diving into Gematria, the sacred numerical system of Kabbalah that decodes hidden messages in the Torah. If you want to understand how numbers connect material prosperity with spiritual happiness, hit that like button now and subscribe to the channel. Because what's coming next is mystical mathematics that opens doors of abundance. Gematria comes from the Greek word geometry, but its roots are deeply Hebrew. It's the system that assigns numerical value to each letter of the Hebrew alphabet. Since each letter has a number, each word has a total sum. And when two words have the same sum, Kabbalists understand there's a profound spiritual connection between them. For example, the letter Aleph is worth 1, Bet is worth 2, Gimel is worth 3, and so on. When you add up the letters of a word, you get its Gematria value. And here's where it gets fascinating. Words with the same Gematria value are spiritually connected, even if they seem unrelated at first glance. This system isn't a modern invention. It's in the most ancient Kabbalah texts, in the Sefer Yetzirah, Book of Creation, dating back at least 1,800 years. The sages understood that God created the universe through letters and numbers. The Torah says, "And God said." The spoken word created reality, and words are composed of letters, which are numbers. Therefore, numbers have literal creative power. Rabbis used Gematria to discover hidden layers of meaning in the Torah. It wasn't an intellectual game, it was a tool for spiritual revelation, and when applied to prosperity, Gematria reveals surprising principles about how wealth and happiness are intrinsically connected. Here's one of Gematria's most profound discoveries about prosperity. In Hebrew, the word for wealth is osher, vshr, and the word for happiness is osher, avshr. They look almost identical, differing only in one letter. But when you calculate the Gematria value of both, something extraordinary is revealed. Asher, wealth. V'asher, ayin, 70. Plus vav, 6. Plus shin, 300. Plus resh, 200. Shuri, 576. Asher, happiness. V'asher, aleph, 1. Plus vav, 6. Plus shin, 300. Plus resh, 200. Free, 507. The difference between wealth and happiness, exactly 69. And 69 in Gematria is the value of bohu, BHB, which means emptiness or chaos. This reveals something profound. The difference between material wealth and true happiness is emptiness. You can have wealth, but feel empty. Or you can have less materially, but be complete. But there's more. When you add wealth, 576, plus happiness, 507, you get 1,083. Reduce that, 1 plus 0 so 8 plus 3, and you arrive at 12, then 3. 3 in Kabbalah represents perfect balance between the 3 pillars of the tree of life. This teaches true prosperity is balance between material and spiritual. Another fascinating insight, the word berasha, blessing, has a Gematria value of 222. And 222 is exactly double 111, which is the value of Aleph written out, Alp. Aleph represents divine unity, God. Therefore, blessing is divine unity multiplied. When you're aligned with the divine, blessings multiply naturally. The word hatzlasha, success, in Hebrew has the value 143, and 143 reduces to 8. 1 plus 4 for 3, 8. 8 in Kabbalah represents infinity, eternal cycles, because the number 8 on its side is the infinity symbol. True success isn't a one-time event, it's a perpetual cycle of growth. Now to the specific numbers that carry abundance energy according to Gematria and Kabbalah. Number 26, Yad-HVH, name of God. The Tetragrammaton, the sacred name of God, YHVH, has Gematria value, 26. Yod, 10. plus He, 5, plus Vav, 6, plus He, 5, are actually 26. This is the most powerful number of manifestation because it represents the very source of all, creation. When you meditate on 26, you connect with infinite creative power. Number 72, Chesed, kindness. 72 is the value of Chesed, which means loving kindness or generosity. It's also the number of the 72 names of God in Kabbalah, derived from 3 verses in Exodus. 72 represents divine flow of abundance without restriction. It's the energy of giving without limits. Number 13, Echad, unity, Ahava, love. 13 is the value of Echad, one unity, and also of Ahava, love. This reveals that love and unity are spiritually identical. When you operate in love and unity, you attract abundance because you're aligned with the fundamental frequency of the universe. Number 248, Avraham, Abraham. Avraham, the patriarch, has the value 248, and the human body has, according to the Talmud, 248 limbs or organs. Abraham represents absolute generosity. He constantly received guests. And this shows that generosity must permeate every part of our being. When your entire being is generous, you become a channel of abundance. Number 613, complete Torah. There are 613 commandments in the Torah. This number represents total completeness, absolute integrity. When you live with integrity in all areas, not just finances, you attract complete blessings. Now the practical part. How do you use Gematria to manifest prosperity? It's not mechanical magic, it's spiritual technology. Here are specific practices. Practice 1. Meditation on sacred numbers. Choose one of the sacred numbers: 26, 72, 13, 248, 613. Every day for 10 minutes, visualize that number in your mind. You can imagine it in golden light, written in Hebrew letters if you know them, or simply the numeral. While visualizing, breathe the number. Inhale counting to the number. Exhale counting to the number. For example, for 26, inhale in 26 mental beats. Exhale in 26. This synchronizes your breath with the frequency of that number. Then, declare out loud or mentally, I vibrate at the frequency of the Awi, meaning of the number. I am one with the source of infinite abundance. For 26, I vibrate at the frequency of the divine name. I am one with the source of infinite abundance. Do this for 40 consecutive days. 40 is the number of transformation in Jewish tradition. Moses on the mountain 40 days, Israel in the desert 40 years. In 40 days, you reprogram your vibrational frequency. Practice 2. Gematria, writing for intentions. Take your specific financial intention. For example, I manifest extra $10,000 this month. Calculate the Gematria value of the complete phrase. Then, find Torah, verses, or sacred Hebrew words with similar Gematria value. This creates resonance between your intention and divine wisdom already existing in the Torah. Write this connection. My intention vibrates at the same frequency as Torah verse, word. Therefore, it's aligned with divine will. This isn't forcing God to do your will. It's aligning your will with the divine flow already existing. Practice 3. Numerical mantras. Create personal mantras based on Gematria. For example, if you want to cultivate generosity, chest 72. Repeat 72 times per day. I am a channel of infinite chest. Or if you want unity and love, Echad, Ahava, 13. Repeat 13 times. I am one with universal abundance. The repetition of the exact number creates cumulative effect. You're not just saying words, you're vibrating in the numerical code those words represent. Practice 4. Numbers in daily life. Pay attention when sacred numbers appear in your life. License plates, clock times, receipts, phone numbers. When you see 26, 72, 13 repeatedly, Kabbalah teaches it's a divine message. You're on the right path? Continue. When you see them, pause, breathe, give thanks. Thank you for reminding me I'm connected with infinite abundance. This awareness transforms coincidences into sacred synchronicities. Gematria is a powerful tool, but it needs to be used with wisdom and ethics. It's not manipulation of the divine, it's alignment with the divine. First, never use Gematria to harm others or for purely selfish gain. Kabbalah teaches that when you seek only for yourself, you block the flow. But when you seek prosperity to also bless others, you become a channel. Second, Gematria doesn't replace practical action. You meditate on numbers, but you also work, create value, serve. Spirituality and practicality work together. Third, respect the sacred. You're working with codes from the Torah, which Jews consider the literal word of God. Approach with reverence, not as a superficial game. Fourth, be patient. Deep transformation takes time. Don't expect instant miracles. Trust the process. Gematria reveals something profound. The universe is living mathematics. Numbers are spiritual frequencies. And words have literal creative power because they're composed of sacred numbers. When you understand the codes, you access deeper layers manifestation. The connection between wealth, Osher, and happiness, Osher, isn't a linguistic accident. It's encoded truth. Wealth without happiness is emptiness. Happiness without resources is also incomplete. True prosperity is harmonious synthesis of both. Here's your challenge. Choose a sacred number, 26, 72, 13, 248, or 613. For the next 21 days, meditate on that number for 10 minutes daily. Visualize, breathe, declare, and observe synchronicities that arise. Write down when you see that number in unexpected places. On day 21, review. You'll have experiences that will surprise you. If this video revealed to you hidden codes of prosperity, hit that like button now. Subscribe to the channel because we keep exploring mysteries of Kabbalah applied to modern life. And comment below, which sacred number resonated most with you? Which will you work with for the next 21 days? I want to know your numerical journey. Remember, numbers aren't abstractions, they're living frequencies. When you vibrate at the right frequency, you attract the corresponding reality. Use Gematria wisely, and the codes of the Torah will become codes of your prosperity. See you in the next video. Till then, meditate on sacred numbers and manifest abundance through divine mathematics.